You have already mastered survival mode. This is a message that I wrote last night, and I'm just going to share it with you. So I was watching a video from Ori, one of her lives, and I'm going to share with you what she said, and then this triggered my thought. She said, "It's always the work that you do when no one is watching that shows up when everybody is watching." In order to be successful, to be a millionaire or a billionaire, you have to be able to handle stress at a high level. This is why highly successful people prioritize their health and how they heal themselves, because health equals wealth. Meditation and yoga, etc., is what allows you to be ready and on point when pressure comes in, because the pressure is needed for you to be great. You cannot be great without pressure. So the fact that you are dealing with pressure and adversity is what's going to make you great. And from that, I kind of wanted to give some of my gems that came upon me from there, and just like an add-on. So I said, and sometimes you have to realize when the pressure has already been applied, and when you're entering your receiving era, and when it's time to trust that all the hard work that you've done now needs the nourishment and time and patience to harvest and flourish. There's a difference between applied pressure versus nourishment. See, sometimes we get so stuck in survival mode and the hustle culture of go, go, go. We don't rest. We gotta go get it. That hustle mentality, that we burn out or sabotage the natural and organic process of planting a seed and letting it grow. See, sometimes you get to the point of your journey where you have done so much of the hard work that you force yourself to stay in the mode of like continuing to like apply that pressure and to go full like hard, like, you know what I'm saying? And it comes to a point in your journey where as though you have to just trust that all of the work that you have been doing is paying off, and that it's just still developing its roots to be able to grow. And this doesn't mean to stop. That's why I said to continue nourishing instead of continuing to apply pressure, because sometimes when you apply too much pressure on something, it can literally like destroy it. So there comes a time in your journey where you've done the work, you've planted the seeds, you've had the long nights, you've pushed through obstacles, you've broken limiting beliefs, you stopped giving a fuck about things that don't matter and began to recycle your energy back into the right things. And now comes the point of realization that you are that bitch. Yeah, you are that bitch. You don't have to continue to like try to convince yourself of these things that are inevitably going to happen. Your success is inevitable. You have done the work. You have planted the seeds. And now it's time for you to just keep watering and nurturing it so that it can continue to grow. But don't stay stuck in that survival mode to where as though you are feeling like, okay, if you take a day of rest, then that means you're not on. Like, you don't have to constantly be on 24/7. If we are going into our receiving mode, you have to learn how to have that delicate balance of both. And yeah, so you come to the point of realization that you are that bitch, period. It's important that you keep showing up and nourishing and watering the seeds you've planted, but the version of you who was under pressure and in survival mode can take a rest. Yes, you needed that survival mode so that you could get the fuck up out of that timeline. Yes, you needed to go hard. You needed to stay up late. And sometimes it was just intuitive. Sometimes it was just you just being tired of staying in the same place. Sometimes, like, when I stay up super late, it's not because I feel like I have to hurry up and get all of this stuff done and do this and do that. It's just an intuitive thing where spirit is just calling me to be up at this time. And it's not a thing of where you're forcing things to happen. And yes, it came a point to where that pressure was being applied. You had to force yourself to get up. You had to force yourself to go do yoga, to journal, to see what the fuck is blocking you from getting to where you are going. But now you can release that version of yourself that had to like constantly push and force yourself out of the timeline. So yeah, you needed that survival mode so that you could get the fuck up out of that timeline. You needed to work in the dark, keep your head down, stay focused, be in solitude, figure things out for yourself, like where you want to go, who you want to be, how you want to be embodied in this world, who are you right now. You needed to figure all of those things out. And your view is being cleared with each passing day. You are becoming deeply in tune with self and spirit. And now you are simply to trust the divine to guide you to where you know you are meant to be. Because once you know, you know. Anybody who has a feeling of more within themselves, you've had this feeling pretty much all your life. You always knew that you were meant to do more. You've always known that you've had big dreams, that you want to go places in the world, you want to travel, you want to be a designer, you want to be a dancer, you want to be a performer, an entertainer, you want to make an abundant amount of money, you want to just live in ease. You know that, and you know that it's possible for you, and you know that you are going to get there no matter what it takes. You know that. Like, once you know, you know. You don't need to stress, overthink, hurry up. You don't need to be on 10,000% all the time, unless that's where you naturally are. You don't need to be everything everywhere all at once. You don't need to be in survival mode. You have mastered survival mode already. You know what it's like to have to struggle and to work super hard and to be up late at night and to like just go hard. Like, you know what that's like. You know what it's like to spend your last. You know what it's like to not have anything to eat or to not know where your next paycheck is coming from. You have mastered survival mode, whatever that is for you. You have mastered that already. And now it is time for you to really start settling into this new life that you have cultivated for yourself through journaling, through affirmations, through, if you have purchased courses before, if you have got mentorship before. Now it is time for you to start walking as this person that you are, and that you have become, and that you have built yourself to be. You don't need to keep having anxiety and shit. Like, you already know the shit is on its way. You know what you are meant here to do, and the anxiety and the fear and the constant dipping back into survival mode, that is not needed anymore. You are safe to relax in this abundant timeline that you have created for yourself. You don't need to go back to your stressful survival mode timeline for anything. You did not forget nothing back there. I promise you, you didn't forget anything. You know what it's like. You know what to do in moments where you gotta push. You know what to do, but you do not have to live there anymore. You didn't forget anything in that fucking timeline, baby. You didn't. I know the apartment feels a little empty right now, but the furniture, the decorations, appliances, and everything is on its way. Just keep watering the new plants you got, which is your mind, your thoughts, and your energy. And keep your mirrors clean, which is your perception of yourself, how you view yourself in this world, and who you are to the core. And just your confidence and honoring yourself. And spread the good energy as much as you have available. And yes, that is the message for today. Hope that resonated. And yeah, My energetic perfume course is dropping this Friday, February 28th. I'm so fucking excited. It is for my divine feminines who want to tap more into their innate magnetism, to tap more into their organic power, and to begin really attracting the dream lives that we have, that we want to live, and really cultivate the strength to have longevity within that. Because it's one thing to manifest something, but can you keep it? And what do you need to do to keep it? And what do you even need to do to get there? But yes, I'm so excited for it to drop. I'm so excited. The healing that I have received just from creating the course is just so immense. Like, the fact that I'm even on fucking YouTube right now and just fucking talking and feeling like my authentic self is just such a testimony to everything that I am creating in my life right now, and I'm just so excited to share it. But yeah, I hope this message resonated, and I hope that your day is unfolding beautifully and that you have a peaceful rest of it. Peace.